Fucking... Okay, cool. We're back? Alright. Where the fuck am I? Alright. Cool. Fantastic. Great. Man, this is like the second time this has happened. How the fuck did I even end up here? I don't even know how the fuck this is happening. I have no idea what's causing these, like, random fucking spikes. Because that's what it is. There's a random spike happening somewhere. I have no idea if it's the mods or anything. So that's cool. Spike basically in the CPU. Or something. Something somewhere is causing the computer just to basically be like, ah! And basically lose its mind. But yeah, but something somewhere is basically saying like, hey, I really do not like the fact that you're making me do all this stuff. Or something. I don't know if it's one of the mods or something. I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, notifications, for doing that for me. Thank you. Yeah, but something somewhere is causing my shit to go absolutely on the fucking fritz. What could be causing it? I have no fucking idea. But all I know is that it is very, very fucking annoying. And I do not like it. Ay, 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 dude. Oh, God, dude. I'm gonna save the game real quick. Because I just want to fix some of this shit up. Then we'll do some fucking yapping. We'll fix the rest of this damn fucking area tomorrow. Because, the game right now seems to be just pissed with me. Or rather, I don't even think it's the game. I don't think it's the game at all, actually. I think it's just the, I think it's just the, I think it is just my computer. It's either that or it's Windows or some shit. Knowing my luck, it's probably fucking Windows. If only I knew what was causing these weird fucking spikes. We may never know what's causing these spikes. Although there was something funny that I did catch on find on the fucking grapevine. There was people on the Breakfast Club that called Hakeem Jeffries APAC Shakur. That was funny. Very, very funny, I have to say. And accurate. APAC Shakur is very, very good. I find it so fun, because I just learned about this now from, like, a thing with the Majority Report. But apparently Hakeem Jeffries, his uncle, was a part of the Nation of Islam. And then, of course, AIPAC was just like, hey, if you want to ever have any relevance in politics, either be a simp to Israel, or people are going to know about whatever the fuck. Yeah, classic AIPAC doing some scummy political shit. In order to have more people be like, so, Israel, am I right, fellas? Hey, Israel, right, guys? Very, very classic. Very, very good. Don't we love Israel, everybody? I love Israel. It's like, I love China, but it's Israel instead. Israel! We love Israel, don't we? We love Israel! Israel! Aren't they kind of shitting on Tupac's name? I mean, yeah, probably, but it's an express purpose of shitting on Hakeem Jeffries, who's an AIPAC stooge, who I feel like they'd be okay with it. You know, I don't know. I could be making a bit of an inference there. No, I could just be being racist or something. I don't know. Whatever.
I love China.
But it's funny, so who cares, right? That's the position I choose. I select to go with. It's funny, so who cares? But don't we love China? I love China. But yeah, I choose the position of it's funny, so I think it's okay. And I think it is now official. We have finally dealt with our fucking stupid clogged problem. There's one more clogging that needs to be taken care of. That's a claw that needed to be taken care of. This is a claw that's being worked on. I think it's safe to say that this base is finally fucking fixed. We have finally fixed this damn place. No more fucking clogs. No more fucking bullshit. Thank God. The scrap will now freely flow. I'm just gonna fucking, make this new fucking station. And then we're gonna start yapping. Oh, man. What if, we having a bit of a shit show today, huh, everyone? Bit of a shit show today. Stop hitting my shit with lightning, assholes. I'm trying to clean this place up so that I can exploit it for its recycling potential. Fuck you. Let me exploit. Let me be incredibly exploitative. I have this brick. Okay. Now, for the final fucking meme. Getting this other fucking island good to go, and then we can fucking finally leave. And I don't have to deal with any of this bullshit anymore. No more crashes, no more limp dick chicken shit Redditors and limp dick YouTubers. And someone play the Senator Armstrong bit. Do it. Play the YouTuber's blurb. Do it. That's what I'm looking for. Then no one.
Fuck all these lipstick YouTubers and chicken shit Redditors. Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of Discord and VTuber bullshit.
He's so fucking real for that one. Why is Armstrong the realest man on the planet? Why is he so real? He's real! That's what I'm saying. Fuck you, VTubers. I say that only rhetorically. I don't actually mean it. But then I actually start meaning it. But now I'm just trolling. Now no one knows what I believe. I'm like Sam Hyde. No one will ever know anything that I believe in. Because I'll just say whatever schizophrenic nonsense comes to my mind. Sounds a little awkward in terms of placing down accumulators. Okay, I thought for a second I crashed. I'm becoming like too wary now of the fucking potential for crashes, for fuck's sake, dude. It's like, did I just crash? Again? Am I about to get mad? Again? Am I about to be like, eh? No, I'm not angry anymore. I'm actually monkey-pilled. Lovely. I was wrong about you, Senator. You're not a piece of shit. You're just fucking racist. You're not cringe. You're just fucking racist. Then Raiden got the shit kicked out of him. Raiden, it's all fucking weep shit. It's fucking nonsense.
Doctor, turn off my cringe inhibitors. But Raiden, you'll lose subscribers. Do it. Okay. I was fucking joking. Why did you do it?
No, I'm gonna lose subscriber! It's over for me, boys. I'm currently losing subscriber as doing this bit at all times. As I continue to do more Metal Gear Rising Maxor video revengeance bits, I will continue to lose subscriber. But it is okay because I am free. I will continue to lose subscriber until I have no subscriber left.
I was wrong about you, Senator. You're not cringe. You're just fucking racist.
I was wrong about you, Senator. You're fucking racist. Here's the thing. Well, here's the thing, Raiden. You should just never be wrong, okay? Raiden with Biden. Come on, Raiden with Biden. You should know. You should just never be wrong. Imagine always being wrong. Couldn't be me. God, that game is so good.
That's a bunch of malarkey.
Fuck you, Biden. You're the reason why we're in this fucking shithole mess to begin with, you old crotchety old dumb fuck. You old bitch. I will call you an ageist slur once one shows up. What would be an ageist slur? I'm curious. Does anyone know? I really need to know, like, what is like a slur that is best used for, like, I don't know, shitting on really old white boomers. I need a slur for that. Anyone know any good slurs? one. Huh? What the hell attacked my fuck? That didn't even happen. What the shit? How the fuck did I get? Whatever. Alright, almost done with this dumbass base. Do I actually need to make this outpost? Well, no. But, meh. I really don't need to make this outpost. I have such a ridiculous amount of scrap already at my fingertips at my other outpost. But hey, I already had the fucking train, so I'm fucking gonna make use of it.
Listen, folks, if you have the train, you might as well make use of it. So
You know what I want to learn about Boy Meets Mini? When did reaction content lose the sauce? And what catalyzed it? That's something that I'm curious about. What caused this sort of like loss of sauce for reaction content? I feel like it's really easy to like just blame conservatives for it because I mean, let's be honest here, it is probably their fault. But I feel like it's something else. I just don't know what it could be. Stick down a few more accumulators in this area, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Ah, 980 megajoules should be more than enough for this area. so again, the only fucking potential for a bottleneck is again gonna just be fucking blue circuits, but for now we have fixed the problems with this fucking place. It does seem like it's going down. I think we have fixed this problem. I think we have fixed all the problems. Yeah, we have fixed the issues. God, fuck. Jesus. Bit of a shit show today, huh? Well, now that I know that my fucking bullshit can just randomly crash whenever, it's, when I'm playing Factorio, I have to keep that in fucking mind now. Fantastic. Asmongold blames the Minneapolis Catholic Church shooting on LGBT people who advocate for and celebrate violence against people that don't acknowledge their lifestyle as being illegitimate. Oh, it's because... Oh my fucking lord. Jesus, dude. Actual fucking schizo shit. Nazi does a terror attack. It's because of queer people. The dude is fucking trans. It's like... Sure, man. Actually fucking brain damaged. Oh, what do you mean? The dude had to be trans because of fucking long hair. It's just like, no, it's not how it works, dude. I have long hair. I'm not queer in any way. I just have long hair, dude. Oh, God, bro. Actually just completely brain damaged. Unironically, just mind-numbingly fucking stupid. Okay. Grab some water. I'll yap about the Gamer Nexus thing, I think probably tomorrow then. Yeah, we're just gonna do the fucking school shooting and make fun of PVD. That's what we're gonna do today. Yeah, whoa, men have long hair? Crazy, I know. Alright, I'm gonna grab water and shit. I'll be back. I'll be honest, Boy Meets Mini. I think the majority of queer people are probably liberal. I'd say. I'd say it's a majority of queer people are liberal. To be honest. To be quite honest with you. That's true, Jesus did have long hair. Sunny Sikh man with a turban, 1000%, yep. Man, this fucking sound this dumbass app makes. I think we've seen, haven't we seen fucking, what's his name? Jagmeet Singh without the fucking turban on, right? He had long fucking hair. Like, his hair was long as fuck. God, this fucking sound this fucking thing makes. Wow. 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 It's a good sound. I like the sound. I'm gonna check what my values are right now in terms of memory and stuff. Only 38% usage. I I don't think it's any of my fucking goddamn equipment. I think it's something to do. It's something in Factorio. That's the only thing I can think of. It has to be something with Factorio. Manifesto on YouTube, eh? Well, that's definitely not going to be found now. 2 people dead, 17 victims injured. Cool. Great. Fantastic. What do we know about Anninkation church shooter? Nazi. Groiper. Bro had a fucking, I don't know, like, the little diary written in fucking Russian. 1000% a fucking Nazi. Probably a Groiper. Only fucking Groipers would do that shit. Those are the only motherfuckers that would do any of that shit. I want something that does not do fucking live updates. Just want a straight fucking article. Thank you, CBC. Thank you, Canadian media. Minnesota. Do I also want to take a look at random bullshit from the Trump cabinet meeting as well? Could be funny. I'm definitely not going through the full fucking thing. 3 hours long? No. I'll throw that in there as well. That's a lot of Aaron Rupar clips.
We came in.
Who cares about the eggs?
They're gonna learn about wind.
My friends, but man.
Wind.
What is Trump's problem with windmills? I don't know. Fucking flip a coin. Still talking about Chicago. Who cares about that? Is he stupid?
But then he.
Listen, I've had my grandparents tell me that I look like Jesus.
Think that.
I don't care about the talking point about restaurants. It's because it's stupid.
MSNBC is worse than Tren de Agua.
Was telling me that.
I'm not walking in Baltimore right now. Baltimore is a hellhole. Well, Baltimore. Oh boy. RFK Jr. claims wiping out the windmills are wiping out the whale population in the Atlantic.
As soon as.
I'm sure.
I mean,
Oh, who's ready for the RFK Jr. report on how he's gonna cure autism in September? Because TikTok, it's almost fucking September. Wait, Trump thinks autism is being artificially caused. That's so fucking funny.
I think we maybe know the reason.
Sure, man. No, he's doing a shakedown of Harvard. We know that already. I think it's one of the most important things we're doing at this table, bringing education back to the states. Yeah, because Oklahoma's doing a really good job with education. I think Oklahoma needs more autonomy when it comes to educational attainment, personally. Capital punishment for murder in DC, even though he doesn't have the jurisdiction to do that. Tulsi Gabbard paying tribute to dear leader.
and
Still talk about the 2020
Christy?
election.
Christy.
Thank you, Christy, for letting me work.
Gotta have the suck off.
Gotta suck me off, folks.
Who the fuck is Lori Chavez de Raymer? Saying that Trump has a big, beautiful face, does he? They already... Yeah, they put his... Didn't they put Trump's face on, like, the Department of Labor, even though he's, like, doing everything to destroy labor or something? Portland, Oregon now is gonna get a crackdown for ICE relatively soon. Cool. Wait, it is illegal to be under the influence and on a boat. Okay. The fuck does that even mean? Do not take a pill from anyone you know. Okay.
I would expect.
Thank you for saving college football. We're very grateful. Who the fuck is Brooke Rollins? But I'm curious, what is this talking point about 1863 being the second revolution? I do believe we were in a revolution. 1776 was the first one. Yeah, that's when America became a country and rebelled against the British Crown. Yeah, that's an actual revolution. 1863 or so with Abraham Lincoln was the second one. What? That's the Civil War. As expected from the American conservative. They don't know any history. They're just stupid. I think the thing that I'm probably gonna mostly bring up in the besides epically debunking in these clips is just how many people are just sucking them off. It is nothing besides sucking this man off. Just constant fucking glazing for this petulant child.
That's what it means.
That's what it means for Labor Day, because you can't forget the ones who fought for us to be at this table. It's all because of what you've done. You know, I keep seeing the exact same Trump glazer in Aaron Rupar, like every single Aaron Rupar clip. It's really funny. The Department of... Wait, Boy Meets Mini. I got one for you. The Department of Commerce is going to start issuing its statistics on the blockchain. Yo, let's go. Time for the most, like, probably just rank inaccurate bullshit on the fucking planet. Who's ready for crypto statistics?
So,
Most meaningful Labor Day. Oh yeah, fucking.
That's why this labor.
Oh yeah, Marco Rubio does have like 4 fucking jobs or some shit. It's fucking hilarious. I'd argue the Civil War mattered more to this country than the War of Independence. I don't know what the fuck they mean by they're saying 1860. Well, they don't know what date the fucking Civil War happened or what year, at all. Because when was the American Civil War? It was 1860 something. American Civil War. Yeah, so 1863 was the middle. So it's 61 to 65. 61 to 65. Yeah. I don't know. Fucking just mental illness.
President, regarding crime in DC, President, regarding...
Something that might help you, especially ladies, is being able to carry. I'm
have a guy.
If Trump stops crying, that's okay. He could be a
You
dictator.
have a guy in Illinois.
You want to stay there for longer than 30 days. Some people were born to be criminals. Like you, buddy? You have spoken out very strongly about the weaponization of government. Is your government weaponizing... is weaponizing government by digging into mortgage records of officials you don't like? No, they're public. Question, are mortgage records public? Are they public for government? You know, I don't know. I for some reason fucking doubt it.
Because you know,
You have 14-year-olds that are just as tough as a 25-year-old, just as dangerous. Sure, man. Justification for putting kids into JK jail. Zelensky isn't exactly innocent either. He's just gotten more fucking schizo. He's actually just worse. Zelensky is actually a tyrant.
I think
Dude, he still has, like...
I think
Still capitulating to fucking, idiotic shit from Russia. Don't care about Trump on Intel.
problem in Congress.
Trump on... God, the fact that Trump keeps calling Chuck Schumer a Palestinian as a pejorative is so fucking funny.
So,
I have the right to do anything I want to do. I'm the President of the United States. Very cool. I think that's a good last fucking thing. Alright, lovely. Basant claims that we'll see an economic boom from AI as soon as first quarter of next year. Hey, Boy Meets Mini, what do you think of that, buddy? I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not fucking happening. Oh, it's so fucking goofy, bro. That's so funny. Dude, there's gonna be a huge economic boom from AI, bros. Yeah, man. Totally. We got a lot of tabs open, but it's mostly because it's Aaron Rupar clips. Because I'm not going through that full Trump 3-hour fucking cabinet meeting, but I don't wanna. Well, if it isn't Mr. Bashington of the Johnson. What's up, buddy? How you doing? So, dude. Ugh. Time to yap about politics. My favorite thing to yap about. Hello, politics. Let me give you a shout out, because Boy Meets Mini appears to be asleep at the wheel. I'm gonna have to at least call him cringe 17 more times as a consequence. But yeah, be sure to follow Beer Bash. Beer Bash is based. Public tits? The fuck are you saying, Alex? What are you fucking... What are the words that are currently coming out of your mouth there, Buster? Well, time for this fucking freak. All right, we got a collection of two of my favorite people here. Patrick Bet David, who is, I don't know, very, very valuetainment oriented. There we go. He wants to valuetain you. He's gonna valuetain all over you by having modern day fucking Hitler, Benjamin Netanyahu. Beer Bash with the raid of 3 people. I appreciate that, bud. I already gave you the fucking shout out. Oh, that's a little awkward. Well, I'm gonna fucking... Canned soy milk. Thanks for the follow, bud. Appreciate that. What's up, Raiders? I am Da Harumba. I am a politics yapper streamer / play fucking video games. That's what I do. I'm playing
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little
a
trolling.
Factorio. Yeah, we are doing a little bit of trolling. Well, now that AJ's here, we're about to do a lot more fucking trolling. But thanks for the raid, Beer Bash. Appreciate that, you know. Yeah, appreciate the raid. Oh, also, I have a YouTube, I guess. Yeah, ! YouTube. There you go. Sub to the YouTube. I put shit on YouTube. It's not really a FOD repository, but yeah. You're drunk and high as shit. Nice. And you're playing Rainbow Six Ranked. Nice. Might have drunkenly tried to play guitar. You have a guitar? You know, I could do, like, a meme and just say, like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, given, like, the sort of look that you have, of course you have a guitar, and just be, like, really fucking stereotypical about it, you know? But I won't. I'm the bigger man here. Sat around neglected as fuck. You have a lot of guitars? Damn. That's crazy. A man in his fucking guitar. I guess. I don't know why the fuck this shit's fucking on in here. That's a very random... Well, I need to fucking fix this title on the YouTube fucking stream because that is not an accurate title. I'm not talking about fucking Shoujo. What the? I don't even know how the fuck that happened. YouTube, why do you do this stuff, bro? Alright, cool. Some friends of mine from back home and I are trying to do a death metal project called Crowning the Goddess. Based? Epic.
We love crowning the goddess. I mean, what? No, we don't.
I knew. Let's get started on this fucking shit now. Concept of Project Z, aforementioned goddess created the universe. Can be discussed at her creation, especially humanity. One of the songs I'm gonna write is gonna be called Slop Machine. Nice. We love shitting on AI slop. One of my favorite. We love shitting on the slop. El Sloppy Toppy. Very cool.
Very cool, very based. We love that for us, don't we? Don't we, folks?
Anyway. Let's get started with this shit. Oh boy, Patrick Bet David and Benjamin Netanyahu, aka the modern day Hitler. Two of our favorite fucking guys on the screen here. Oh, what is this? What do we got here? Netanyahu officially recognizes Armenian, Assyrian, and Greek genocide committed by the Ottoman Empire. I'm curious, which Assyrian and Greek genocide was committed by the Ottoman? Not that I'm saying that there wasn't one. Wouldn't surprise me if there was one that was committed by the Ottomans. Wait, which one was it? I'm a little curious. Is Patrick Bet David just saying this because he's half Armenian and half Assyrian or some shit as he says in his fucking profile over here? The fuck is this? Also, yeah, I find it really, really funny that Benjamin Netanyahu seems capable of recognizing some genocides, except for, I guess, the ones that are happening within his fucking country. Because, well, he's the one perpetrating it. Yeah, there's the Armenian genocide in the 1900s. I'm not sure what the Assyrian and Greek one is. Like, was there one at some point in history during the Ottoman Empire, which has been around for a long time? Yeah, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. But, yeah, whatever. Ah, okay, so the Armenian and the Assyrian and the Greek genocides all were part of the Armenian genocide. Ah, okay, that got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, what we have here?
You know, the Holocaust has been recognized by 193 different countries, right? Everybody around the world. And in some countries, if you denied, you could do jail time. Many countries, you can do jail time a year or 5 years. But for anybody that doesn't recognize Armenian Assyrian genocide, if there's any country that I would have expected to be on the list that recognized the Armenian and the Assyrian and the Greek genocide, it would be Israel. Why haven't you yet?
Why the fuck would you expect Israel to be? Why would you expect that for fucking Israel of all places? Really? Like this? Listen. To quote the Nelk Boys, modern day Hitler over here, bro is doing a fucking genocide right now of the Palestinian people. Like, do you think that this guy is capable of recognizing any other fucking genocides? Like, that's crazy. Fucking wild, dude. Guess the term used for genocide of Assyrians by the Ottomans is Safo. Gotcha, Beer Bash.
Recognize the Armenian, Assyrian, and the Greek genocide that the Turkish did to that community.
In the Turks?
In fact, I think we have, because I think the Knesset passed a resolution to that effect.
I don't know if it's come from you, though. I don't know if it's come from the Prime Minister of Israel.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right. Well, thank you for...
What? What? Okay. Oh, gee. I don't even think he said yes. He just said I just... Come on, Patrick, bro. Bro, I'm getting value-tained, bro. Oh. Dude, I just recognized that genocide that happened in Armenia by the Ottoman Empire. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, you know, empire fucking falls and will very often do a genocide as a byproduct of the fact that they're salty about falling. We've seen that song and dance constantly. I think this is probably some of the most pathetic fucking glazing I've seen in a while. It's taking place here by our very value-oriented Taman boy over here, Patrick Bet-David. Dude, look at this fucking, like, weirdo's fucking smile. God, it's truly uncanny fucking valley shit here. It's fucking crazy.
For doing that. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you. That's important to me, and I'm sure a lot of Armenians, Assyrians, and Greeks around the world appreciate you saying that.
I don't think the Greeks really appreciate him saying that. If you go to fucking Greece right now, like every other fucking house has like a Palestinian flag on it. I don't think they really give much of a shit about what the modern day Hitler of our time has to say about the recognition of the Greek genocide being done by the Ottoman Empire. I don't think they really give a shit about that. I don't know. Like, this is like some of the most pathetic fucking glaze shit I've seen in a fucking while here, bro. Like, are we for real? I don't know. Is this like the price of getting fucking value-tained? You just have like a dude who seemingly very half-heartedly is just like, yeah, it was a genocide, bro, or some shit. It's so fucking stupid. I don't know. Like, is there really anything else to say besides like, dude, someone fucking recognizing a genocide who is currently doing a genocide rings rather fucking hollow, because it's just like, oh, he seems capable of recognizing other genocides, but he can't fucking recognize the genocide that he's perpetrating right now. That's interesting. That's rather curious. I don't know. This is some of the most, like, weird fucking pathetic shit I've seen from fucking Patrick Bet-David, but, you know, I'm not really surprised because he's extremely fucking pathetic, dude. It's fucking crazy. Wow. That's a good sound. That wow sound. It's a good sound. Listen, dude. It's all about partying like a rock star. That's what they say, you know? Okay. It's just these four. Lovely. Oh, yeah. We are talking about this mass shooting. Well, we're also going to make fun of the right. I mean, listen, the fucking right is going to claim that the person was trans anyways, even if that person isn't fucking trans. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, who the fuck cares? They're just going to say, like, whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, man. What do we have here? 2 children, assailant dead after shooting at Minnesota church. Oh boy, another big, high-profile shooting that happened at a Catholic church, right? Police say shooter used a rifle and fired from outside window of Annunciation Church? I don't know how to pronounce that word, I'm sorry. Shooter opened fire Wednesday morning on children celebrating Mass during the beginning of their school day at a Catholic church in Minneapolis. So this is a Catholic school as well, you know, church school kind of a deal. A private school that I went to also doubled basically as a church. It was Anglican instead, but that's cool. I've tried to pay a little attention to updates on this. It very well may be the person is indeed trans, but this is going to get fixated on by not just righties, but mainstream lib news media. Probably. Are they actually fucking trans? Well, I know that apparently they got like a fucking name change. Now, getting a name change doesn't fucking automatically mean that you're trans or whatever. I have no idea if this person is fucking trans or whatever. But again, like, the dude was a fucking racist. Like, we all know that they were fucking like a freak. But we're gonna get to that because the dude was absolutely fucking deranged. Children killed were 8 and 10 years old. Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara said in a news conference of local officials. O'Hara said the shooter set up outside a window, fired into it, striking worshippers in pews. Shooter was armed with a rifle, shotgun, and pistol. He said in a later update Wednesday afternoon, officials said the weapons have been purchased legally. Firing on a church full of children. Yes, cowardice. I can agree with that. There's no indication of the shooter, believed to be in their early 20s, had any affiliation with the Catholic school. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said the children inside were met with evil, horror, and death. We often comment on these unspeakable tragedies and say there's no words for this. There shouldn't be words for this because they shouldn't happen. What? Let's see. What did Tim Walz say? Tim Walz school shooters comment. I do not want to try AI mode. Fuck off.
Everyone, certainly a day and a news conference that no one wants to be at. A community behind us, Annunciation Church and School, committed to academics, service, and Catholic values, filled with the first days of school, of beautiful children going to learn those values, share with their teachers and their classmates. And
oh yeah, school is starting back up, right? It's late August. Yeah, schools should be starting back up by now.
instead of that joy and that curiosity and that learning, they were met with evil and horror and death. And we often come to these and say, these unspeakable tragedies, or there's no words for this. There shouldn't be words for these types of incidents because they should not happen. And there's no words that are going to ease the pain of the families today. On behalf of all of you in Minnesota, our deepest sympathies. A wish that any of these words would make what you're feeling now better, but it won't. A place that's founded on community, founded on service, founded on family. I'd like to give a special thank you to the mayor and the team in Minneapolis, the Minneapolis Police Department, Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, Minnesota State Patrol, the BCA, so many agencies, our federal partners in the FBI, the first responders, and the heroic work that's happening now as we speak at multiple medical locations, including Hennepin County Medical Center, where most of our children were transported to.
Yeah, we know that 17 people were also fucking injured, most presumably being children, if not all.
To receive the life-saving care. The thoughts and prayers and the hopes and the support that we need to give them in this moment, too, is critical. Speaking with all the people here and grateful to our federal partners, Senator Klobuchar speaking early this morning and receiving a call from President Trump, who was with his leadership team of the Attorney General and the Vice President, expressing their deep condolences amongst the horror that happened and an offer to provide the support to the folks here in Minnesota of what's needed.
Yeah, too bad they're not going to do anything to regulate the fucking guns, so yay! There's not going to be any regulation for the guns to stop the shit like this from fucking happening. Guys, it turns out doing background checks for, well, deranged fucking weirdos, so they don't get fucking guns, so they don't do, well, mass shootings of Catholic churches or Catholic schools and shit like that, and don't shoot kids. It turns out that might be too much for, well, mostly fucking conservatives to abide by. So that's cool.
So there's a lot of cameras here, and unfortunately, we've been through these types of things. They will be gone at some point. All of you have to do your jobs. But what happened here today will not be gone. Minnesotans will not step away. We'll stand with this community. We'll redouble ourselves to do the best we can to understand what we can do to prevent any parent from having to receive the calls they received today.
I mean, you know, it's easy to just say gun regulations, but I mean, that's probably not going to be the full solution to the fucking problem. We're going to get to the sort of like deranged psycho fucking nihilist that we're dealing with here. But the person was, as expected, a right-wing freak and, well, had a lot of fucking problems, a lot of fucking issues, incredibly fucking racist, is a fucking Nazi. And, of course, like, the right wing are gonna fucking hyper-specifically fixate on the fact that they were fucking, or they are trans? I'm not sure if they're trans or not. I have no fucking idea. They're gonna fucking hyper-fixate on that. So, that's cool. The shooter was connected to the 764 group, from what I understand. The fuck is the 764 group? Man, what is that? I have no idea what that is.
From any school dedicated to children having to respond to a situation that, as we said, is unthinkable, but that's all too common, not just in Minnesota, but across this country.
This is a fucking rabbit hole? What is this? De-radicalized satanic neo-Nazi transitional sextortion group. Network. Oh, yeah, this is like some... Yeah, this is some deeply mentally ill fucking schizo shit. Yeah, this looks like some real fucking schizo shit. Yeah, it's a fucking neo-Nazi group. It's a terror group. Okay, cool.
Minnesota's day to day, and it's my strongest desire that no state, no community, no school ever experiences a day like this. So I ask the rest of the folks around the country who are watching, keep us in your thoughts and prayers.
I mean, let's be honest here, Boy Meets Smitty. They were gonna get fucking scapegoated anyways. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, they'll come up with, like, any excuse. Again, like, we can pull up the fucking statistics so we're fucking blue in the face. The people who do the vast majority of fucking shootings within the United States of America are cis. Every now and again, you will get some trans person who will also do a fucking shooting every now and again. But it's just like, dude, that's really cool. Fantastic. One fucking dude and who was a fucking school shooter happened to be fucking trans. And then, you know, they just happened to do a fucking shooting. And then we have to just hyper fixate on that and continue fucking scapegoating off of that. Because that's what the right fucking does all the time. Oh, what is this? Literally a bunch of, like, Nazi nihilist pedophiles who have, like, driven people to kill themselves and other people by, like, getting them to send nudes and blackmailing them. Nice meme. But, again, the fucking right, they're never gonna fucking focus on any of that stuff. Like, so you're telling me, like, these 764 fucking weirdos are, like, no different than fucking Kiwi Farms, basically. Because that's the exact same shit that, Kiwi Farms does as well.
Also keep us in the thoughts for action. Keep us in the ideas that we can work together. And it's on these days like this, I think, and I hope we can hold on to it. We are unified as a community. Everybody across the country today is part of the Annunciation Parish, and they're with those families. With that, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry.
Okay, cool. I guess the Mayor also talks as well. Fantastic. Great. Oh, and then November 2021, an American man who was stranded in Kyrgyzstan died of self-immolation for an audience on Discord. Jesus fucking Christ. He had been encouraged to broadcast his suicide by a 15-year-old Eastern European girl he met online who had links to fucking 764. Oh, great. So, again, like all weirdo Nazi pedophile fucking stupid groups and stuff like that. But again, the right's never going to fucking focus on that in particular because they don't give a fuck about that because, of course, whatever. Governor called the shooting unthinkable, too common, believed to have been isolated, not connected with any other violent incidents in the city. One of those incidents, which happened Tuesday afternoon, saw one person killed and 6 others hurt in a shooting outside a high school in Minneapolis. So there was another fucking school shooting. Police identified the assailant as 23-year-old Robin Westman, who had no known criminal history. So Robin, she, I assume, she, her, I have no idea though. Minneapolis city officials had said earlier that the shooter had been contained after the gunfire, and there was no longer any active threat to residents. O'Hara said it was believed the shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot. Among the injured were 14 children, 3 adults in their 80s. According to Hennepin Healthcare, the hospital treating victims of the shooting, 1 adult and 6 children are in critical condition. 1 adult and 2 children are being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. In this afternoon update, O'Hara said all of these victims are expected to survive. Well, that's good. I'm so worried about society. Well, I mean, its acceleration is fucking bullshit, but, you know, it's... Whoa, it turns out the fucking media environment we're in is making people become more reactionary? Who would have thought? O'Hara also said dozens of police officers responded to the shooting, and many of them, as well as children and staff present in the church, are deeply traumatized by what they saw. Clarissa Garcia, a student at the school who witnessed the shooting, told local reporters she was led downstairs by a teacher to hide in a preschool classroom. Jesus Christ. At the church, heard something really loud, thought it was fireworks, right? That's the testimony. Jacob Fry, you cannot put into words the gravity of the situation, absolute pain of the situation. Fry, in the principal, said teachers and children too responded heroically. Children ducked down, adults were protecting children, older children were protecting younger children, said the principal. Schools evacuated, students' families were later directed to a reunification zone at the school, outside amid a heavy uniformed law enforcement, outside amid a heavy uniformed law enforcement presence, there we go, were uniformed children in their dark green shirts or dresses. Many were trickling out of the school with adults giving lingering hugs and wiping away tears. Danielle Gunter, the mother of the 8th grade boy who was shot, sent in a statement that her son told a Minneapolis officer really helped him by giving Aiden a hug before her son got into an ambulance. And yes, this was the first week of fucking school, right? President Trump said it's a tragic shooting. He's been briefed on that. His Holiness the Pope, even the fucking Pope, replied to this. Neat. It's little kids. The elementary school, which dates back to 1923, had an all-school mass scheduled at 8:15 for its students who ranged from pre-K to grade 8. According to its website, Monday was the first day of classes at the school. Alexandra Bieneman told the AP that she attended this school from kindergarten to grade 8, finishing in 2014. After she heard of the shooting, she said she was shaking and crying, and her boss told her to take the day off. Breaks my heart, makes me sick to my stomach, knowing that there are people who I know are either injured or maybe even killed, she said. It doesn't make me feel safe at all in this community I've known for so long. Aubrey Panhoff, a 16-year-old student at a different Catholic school, rushed unification after her school's own lockdown and prayer service, and she was asking God why. As a little kid, she said through tears, it's just really hard for me to take it in. Because, well, nihilist neo-Nazis, who are also pedophiles. So, yeah, that's why. Dangerous combination. In 2020, judge approved a petition signed by Westminster Mother asking for a name change for her child to Robin, saying the petitioner identifies as a female and wants her name to reflect that identification. So they are a trans woman. Okay, so she's a trans woman. Gotcha. O'Hara said police had yet found out any relationship between the shooter and the church, nor had they determined a motive for the bloodshed. I mean, given the fact that we know from Beer Bash specifically that it was, 764, and it's a nihilist, pedophile, sextortion, neo-Nazi group, I don't think it's really, ridiculous or hyperbolic to say, I don't know, they wanted to, go out in, a fucking blaze of glory, felt depressive or maybe suicidal or some shit, wanted to go out in blaze of glory, if I were to take a guess. Might also have connection with Order of Nine Angels. Lovely. 9 angles. 9 8. Order of 9 angles. Gotcha. And the social media platform Twitter, Kosh Patel said the shooting is being investigated as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime targeting Catholics. Don't know if it's specifically targeting Catholics or if they're just... Well, I mean, it's a satanic group, right? Neo-Nazi satanic group, right? So it makes sense they probably are going after Catholics. I don't know if it... So, yeah, it could be a fucking hate crime. Yeah, it could be a fucking hate crime. 2023, more than 47,000 people died in a gun-related violence in the U.S. according to Pew Research, with 38%, nearly 18,000 deaths attributed to criminal acts, and the majority to suicide. While they get significant media coverage to the threat of public society, mass shootings account for a small percentage of the human losses the U.S. sees each year from gun violence. Definition of mass shooting differs according to those who track incidents. The Gun Violence Archive, an online database, recorded 722 deaths in 2023 attributed to mass shooting, defined as involving 4 or more people shot. The FBI collects data on active shooter incidents or shootings in a populated area, which has a lower figure. Schools and churches are frequent targets for shooters, yes, because typically it's about hate crimes, a lot of them. Gunmen killed 26 people at a Baptist church in Sutherland Springs, Texas in 2017, while white supremacists face a rare federal death penalty sentence after killing 9 black Americans at a Methodist church in Charleston, South Carolina in 2015. Not to mention just the massive increases, for example, in synagogues, right? Lots of synagogues have been getting like racist, well, not only racist, but also anti-Semitic fucking threats constantly from a lot of like neo-Nazis specifically, because again, keep in mind, the people who generally do mass shootings like this are crazy, tend to be far right fucking authoritarian weirdos and Nazi fucking weirdos. Again, we just took a look at fucking 764. 764 was a neo-Nazi satanic nihilist cult. They are a domestic terrorist organization that use, nudes and sextortion in order to coerce people into, fucking killing themselves. Communities in Newtown, Connecticut, 2012, Uvalde, Texas, a decade later, have grappled with school shootings. 20 and 19 children victims, respectively, in those incidents. And Donald Trump's first term, he hosted a listening session at the White House. Oh yeah, a listening session for Marjorie fucking Stoneman Douglas High School shooting as well, which is, of course, a very, very high-profile fucking shooting. First significant federal gun legislation in nearly 30 years occurred in 2022 in the wake of the shootings of Uvalde and at a Buffalo supermarket. By the way, that one was streamed on Twitch specifically, and that was the racist attack by that one, again, neo-Nazi, fucking white supremacist dude doing a racially motivated fucking shooting. Bill increased funding for states to implement red flag laws for potentially troubling gun purchases, as well as to strengthen background checks for some buyers. Cool, fantastic, not terrible legislation there by Biden. Minnesota was rocked by a shooting spree in June. Police have accused a man who they say was disguised as a law enforcement officer. And that was the, what's the name of the fucking dude? I forget his fucking name. A weird authoritarian, not authoritarian, but weird far-right weirdo who killed, Melissa Hortman and her husband, and shot, some former Democratic House speakers. And, I think the more important thing to focus on is the fact that, more specifically the fact that Vance Bolter, thank you, Boy Meets Mini, forgetting the name. The more specifically, they're not gonna fucking focus on the fact that this person was a far right fucking weirdo. So again, the conservatives are crafting a narrative saying that this person was left wing because they were trans, therefore they must be left wing because they're trans, right? Even though they have written some shit in Russian saying oh, I'm a fan of fucking Columbine, meaning that crazy, very, very. Just wacky, crazy fucking dude. Great, fantastic. Racial slurs, more shit in fucking Russian. Very cool. We have the big one. More slurs, like the N-word. Very, very cool, fantastic. We also have a fucking manifesto. I think I am dying of cancer. It's a tragic end. as it's entirely self-inflicted. I did this to myself as I cannot control myself and have been destroying my body through vaping and other means. I think I have lung cancer. Can you get fucking lung cancer from vaping? There's no tar or anything that you can get from fucking vaping in comparison to cigarettes. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? Like, that's like one of the reasons why vaping is better than fucking, like, smoking cigarettes. Like, can you get lung cancer from vaping? Scientists do know that vaping coats the lungs with a toxic cocktail that may contain carcinogenic chemicals. Some of the volatile organic compounds commonly found in vapor, such as benzene and heavy metals, are known to cause lung cancer and pose other risks. I said risks. Okay, so maybe they had fucking cancer. Gotcha. Well, considering the fact that, for example, this person is a fucking nihilist. Yes, I don't know if they were actually fucking, if she was fucking diagnosed with fucking cancer. Who the fuck knows? I think I have lung cancer. I have felt many pains that make me think I am past the point of recovery. I do not want to recover. I do not want to throw my life away by rotting in a hospital bed. I do not want the rest of my life to be as a cancer patient, in and out hospitals, constantly being fretted about with people afraid to be happy around me. Fuck that. Want to go out by my own means. Unfortunately, due to my depression, anger, and twisted mind, I want to fulfill a final act that has been in the back of my head for years. Wanted to do a fucking mass shooting. Okay, cool. Alvian Holmes, Lanza Rosalaikov, White Man Lepine. Who the fuck are these people? Pekka Eric, Alvin, Hitlerite's Finnish school shooter, James Holmes, the schizotypal Aurora theater shooter who wanted to eat souls. Okay. Adam Lanza, Sandy Hook. Yep. Vladislav Rosalaikov, a Bible-burning abused son of a Jehovah's Witness and a member of Klebold and Harris fan clubs online who shot up and bombed the Kerch Polytechnic College. Okay, cool. So it's a bunch of different names of school shooters and more slurs. And a sort of manifesto here with the fucking plan. Okay, cool. Fantastic. But here's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Well, here's a more specific thing to fucking focus on. This is, again, what the conservatives are going to specifically focus on. The fact that Robin here was trans. They're going to say that as a result of suffering mental illness from gender dysphoria, that's why she carried out the fucking shooting. No, I think there's a lot more other complicated reasonings for as to why the shooting was carried out specifically. And I don't know. Considering the fucking manifesto that was right here, I think this may be the more than likely head cause, to be quite fucking honest here. Like, it's not because of fucking gender dysphoria, which Marjorie Taylor Greene wants you to hyper-specifically focus on. No, it's because this person thinks that they had fucking cancer because of vaping too much. Did they have cancer? We don't know. We have to wait for fucking autopsy results at this point. They were fucking depressed because they're a part of a satanic neo-Nazi fucking cult, and so they decided to carry out a fucking shooting in that depression. So it has absolutely nothing to do with fucking gender dysphoria. Maybe it had a small part to play, but no, it's because of the fucking the cancer that she thought she had. That's why. Today's evil church school shooter was a trans who was likely groomed and transitioned as a teenager. No evidence for this whatsoever, but Marjorie Taylor Greene is a dumb fuck transphobe. So, of course, she's going to just attack the person for being trans and not for the fact that they were fucking talk about that they were depressed about potentially having lung cancer. But no, it's about the fact that she's trans. Stupid. Congress must pass my bill protecting Children Innocence Act to make it a family to perform sex change surgeries and all forms of medications on minors. Hey, dumbass. How many times do I have to fucking say that, whoa, that doesn't fucking happen to transgender minors? The only instances where sex change surgeries happen is in extreme circumstances. The most extreme of extreme circumstances, and it hardly fucking happens. Most of the transitioning that happens, specifically with trans minors in particular, is social transition. That is why. And yes, you're correct, Beer Bash Johnson. They weren't groomed by trans people. They were groomed by deranged internet Nazis. Again, was a part of a satanic neo-Nazi sextortion ring called 764, Marjorie. Of course, you don't know any of that because you're fucking stupid. According to the court docs, at 17 years old, Robin Westman formerly had her legal name changed to Robin because docs state the minor child identifies as female and wants her name to reflect the identification. The application for a name change of a minor was filed by the mother, and a court granted the request in 2020. Oh, whoa, so you're telling me that they communicated this with their parents, and the parents were okay with it and decided to go ahead with it, but you're still not okay with that? Interesting. Yeah, you know, whatever, like, yeah, go back to, like, spreading, like, Jewish space laser fucking propaganda or some shit. Like, complete fucking nonsense here by Marjorie Taylor Greene, as always. Gender dysphoria is a mental illness and children are being targeted by the multi-billion-dollar medical and pharmaceutical industry. Again, this really stupid, low IQ talking point, like, yeah, dude, the medical and pharmaceutical industry, very well known for making billions upon billions of dollars from, I don't know, transitioning kids. Nonsense. If they are willing to destroy themselves and how God made them, then they were willing to destroy others, and we saw that happen today. No, they had a depressive fucking episode because of the fact that she thought she has lung cancer and was groomed by internet neo-Nazis, who are people that you find rapport to. Very fucking stupid. Yeah, I hear, Boy Meets Mini, that spironolactone makes quadrillions of dollars. That and estradiol. Very cool. But we got our favorite mold man here. We got fucking Asmongold. Blames the Minneapolis Catholic Church shooting on LGBT people who advocate for and celebrate violence against people that don't acknowledge their lifestyle as being legitimate. Oh yes, this is a very common thing that happens from fucking trans people. Very, very commonplace. Alright, what does the Roach have to say?
Like, I'll just say it the way it is. A lot of people might not like this. That's why I'm going to do it.
Keep in mind, this is also the same dude who recently was talking about why it is only LGB and not LGBT, right? Doing the drop the T fucking 3IQ nonsense from dipshits like Gays Against Groomers and shit like that, who themselves are also a neo-Nazi group.
The amount of, like, LGBT people that very openly and just brazenly advocate for and celebrate violence against people that...
Yeah, and because you don't do the same thing constantly, Asmongold, when you say that Palestinians deserve to be wiped out for being in an inferior culture. Very, very cool. Yeah, like, whoa, hypocrisy and a conservative? The dude can't fucking recognize how ridiculously hypocritical he's being? I'm shocked, dude.
That don't acknowledge their lifestyle as being legitimate needs to be zero. The amount of people that should be doing...
Dude, that hardly fucking happens. Yeah, you know, he's also fine with this, with Germans for fucking Germany or something, or Germany for Germans kind of a deal when he was justifying the burning of fucking Magnus Hirschfeld's Institute of Sexology. A complete utter nonsense, as always, from this complete utter freak. Again, he decries violence constantly when he... Yeah, unless he himself is the one calling for fucking violence. Classic fucking conservative tactic here.
Doing that on social media, the goal number of that should be zero. And right now, it's socially tolerated in a way that I think is...
Who the fuck is socially tolerating school shootings from fucking trans people? Who's doing that? Like, who? I want you to name, like, one person who's tolerating stuff like that. People will advocate for queers being armed, right, to have protection for themselves against, whoa, crazy, a state that may want to try to do violence against them, or for people who may try to do violence against them. They will actively say, like, you should stay armed. Keep yourself safe out there. You can if you can carry in your fucking state, you should fucking carry, because you never know. Given the times that we're in right now, there's only one thing you can trust, is a fucking gun and your community behind you. So that's what you can fucking trust it for fucking defense, you dumbass.
Completely unacceptable.
Again, this is coming from the exact same dude who has said, well, Israel is the correct power, and Palestinians are an inferior culture, so therefore, well, crazy. The Palestinians should be fucking wiped out by the Israelis. And has also justified the burning of the fucking Institute of Sexology by saying it was Germany for the fucking Germans, and that's why the Nazis did the fucking burning of the Institute of Sexology. Nonsense. Hey, Asmongold, you might want to look into the satanic neo-Nazi nihilist extortion ring called 764, which were, whoa, a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis who more than likely groomed Robin into being a nihilistic fucking Nazi. I mean, you know, as expected from, like, these dipshit fucking right-wingers. Well, crazy. They're going to do literally everything possible to blame it on the fact that Robin was fucking trans. Ridiculous. And not focus on the fact that this individual was groomed by, whoa, a fucking satanic neo-Nazi sextortion cult. That is the real reason why Robin did the things that she did. I mean, we have the fucking manifesto here. She's a depressed, nihilistic fucking doomer who thought that, like, you know what? I think I have cancer. Fuck that. I'm not being a cancer patient, so I'm gonna fucking carry out a mass shooting. That's what it fucking was. Going out for a fucking blaze of glory kind of a deal. It's the most stupid, complete, utter nonsense constantly from stupid motherfuckers who barely seem to understand about any of the material conditions that we currently find ourselves in and would prefer to, instead of addressing those problems, prefer to fucking scapegoat it on fucking a minority population. It is obviously incredibly fucking sad what happened to those children. The children didn't fucking deserve to be fucking shut up for going to fucking school by a depressed, satanic, neo-Nazi, group member. Like, that's not ridiculous or hyperbolic, which has been also listed as a terrorist organization by the United States of America. Appropriate for them to be addressed as such. I would agree with that distinction. But, as expected, people are just going to hyperfixate on the fact that Robin was fucking trans, when that is not the main thing that you should be fucking hyperfixating on. It is more important to fixate on the fact that there was a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis that groomed Robin into doing what she fucking did. Don't think there's really much else to say besides conservatives are fucking stupid idiots and morons and will perpetuate the conditions in order to create more situations like this constantly happening. And I have nothing but my condolences for the families that are fucking affected by this, well, tragic event that's going to be used for fucking political purposes by the most stupid, idiotic motherfuckers. Wow, 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 wow. I like that sound, dude. It's a good sound. I like this sound. Oh, we got a lot of clips to go through. I mean, you can probably see some of the tabs.
There's a lot of clips, folks. From Aaron Rupai.
Yeah, let's get fucking started with all this stuff. All right, so Trump, of course, had a cabinet meeting. Oh boy, the collection of the greatest minds in order together to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to glaze the dear leader for doing a great job in his stewardship of the economy and stewardship into the fucking ground. What is this? What do we have here? He's doing his fucking autistic fixation about fucking windmills. What do we have here?
And you're gonna have a bad awakening very soon. It's gonna be very bad. They're ugly. They don't work. They kill your birds. They're bad for the environment. And if you look at them from a house, you have.
What's the evidence to suggest that windmills are bad for the fucking environment? Like, they generate electricity for free using the fucking wind. can we quibble about the necessary manufacturing process in order to produce those windmills? May have to utilize many fucking fossil fuels? Sure. Yeah. This motherfucker's not thinking of it that way, okay? Listen, this is coming from the exact same fucking dumbass who talks about there being clean fucking coal. Complete utter nonsense. Oh yeah, I'm not disputing the fact that they're killing birds, but you know, birds are more intelligent than Donald Trump. They are capable of adaptation. Yeah, they can just be like, huh, there's these big thingies in the sky that spin and hurt. We're gonna avoid that stuff.
House is worth less than 50%. So I'm trying to.
I wonder what Trump thinks of like houses that have like solar panels on top of them. Also, like, windmills have been a fucking thing, and what he really means here is wind turbines, right? Because it is a turbine because it generates electricity. A windmill was used to, well, push a stone that helped break down grains in order for it to become, well, usable in fucking cooking of bread, for example, in like Europe and shit like that. That's what a windmill was for. But I mean, this motherfucker doesn't know about any of the differences and all that shit. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, you know, like, why do farmers run them? Yeah, extra cash plus land value? Pfft, who knows?
Have people learn about wind real fast, and I think I've done a good job, but not good enough because some countries are still trying, and they're destroying themselves. Those are countries that are really destroying themselves.
Yeah, dude, because people who have, like, offshore wind farms where, you know, generally speaking, on offshore, on the ocean, it tends to get very fucking windy there, so it's just like, oh, free real estate. This is our territorial waters. Why don't we just put a bunch of fucking windmills on here? Get some extra electricity. Fuck yeah.
I hope they get back to fossil fuel. Because right now, Chris, whether we like it or not, fossil fuels...
More fossil fuels, let's go!
And then you can...
We're speeding the heat death of the planet. Let's go! Let's go! The heat death of the planet. Who's ready for the heat death of the planet Earth? Because of this complete, utter fucking moron who barely understands and or even fucking believes in global warming. Nonsense.
Add nuclear with it and other things, but fossil fuel is what works if we're going to fire up those big monster factories. But my friends...
listen, he's just for the heat death of the planet Earth. Very cool.
Windmills. We're not going to allow them. They're ruining our country.
Is there even that many wind turbine projects going on in the United States of America? Like, from what I understand, the conservative states that are going ahead with a lot of projects for wind farms, because of, like, Trump's sheer, like, idiotic belligerence and nonsense, they're losing out on quite a few lucrative fucking deals, from what I fucking understand. These are the windmills in the Mojave Desert north of LA, windiest place in North America. Oh, you know what they say this? They say that this is a just free. This is just free. Fuck it. Put up the fucking goddamn turbines and get a fucking ton of electricity just for free. Look at this. I don't know how much this is probably producing. Maybe like a gigawatt or some shit. Okay. I'm over embellishing maybe. A lot of fucking free energy. It's just free fucking energy, dude. Like, harness the winds. Great. Fantastic. But what do you have here?
The farmers are saying, you know, they're building these massive blotches in the middle of the fields all over the country. It's so crazy. It's so...
This is in a desert. I had no idea there's a lot of arable land in the middle of the Nevadan desert. Trump? Wow, crazy.
So crazy. So we're not heavy into that at all. And windmills, we're just not going to allow them. They ruin our...
Turbines.
They're ruining our country. They're ruining everyone. If you look at... I hate to mention countries, but you look at the UK, what's happened at UK, they have energy costs have gone through the roof. It's because of wind. They want to do everything.
What? Because of the wind turbines that they fucking have? Again, turbines, not mills. What are you fucking talking about, dude? No, energy costs are going up because they're trying to wean off of Russian oil and gas, you fucking dumbass. Like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? It's so fucking stupid. There are many days in California where we run off of 100% renewables. Based. Very, very cool. I mean, makes sense. Lots of sun. Probably lots of windy areas, given all the fucking mountains, right? Could put some fucking windmills down. Wind turbines down. I don't know how you guys do with hydroelectric in comparison. We have a lot of hydroelectric because we have a lot of natural falls that we can make electricity off here in Canada. Quebec, for example, has a lot of their grid based off of hydroelectric in particular. So there's that. Hydro in Northern California, the Oroville Dam, for example. Well, there you go. Whoa. Hydroelectric. Lots of fucking renewables for you guys. Again, it just makes sense to go with fucking renewables because they're becoming cheaper to make. They're becoming more lucrative in terms of energy fucking generation. That and nuclear. And fossil fuels are a just dying fucking goddamn industry. But this guy wants to bring them back because he has like a sort of like autistic fucking fixation, right? With, whoa, coal miners and oil riggers or some shit. That's what it fucking is in reality. He just has like some fucking autistic fixation with that time where it was just, well, the 1950s, right? And it was a lot of fucking gas-powered basically fucking everything. That's why.
They close up the northern parts of the country. They have oil that's tremendous.
Who the fuck cares about the fact that they have oil? Dude, if they have a lot of natural resources and they put up some fucking goddamn turbines, it's free. It's literally just free. The sun, it's free for now until it blows up in like, I don't know, a couple billion, 100 billion years. So, might as well use it for the time being. And the wind is also free. It's effectively fucking free. Like, just use it. You can just use it. What is this? The line is that I'm a dictator. Okay, so he recently said in a different press conference that, like, you know, people might like the fact that I'm a dictator, which is, again, more so signaling that he just wants to do authoritarian power grabs. Like, that's the point of him, like, doing the deployments with the National Guard everywhere, right? Like, people are not going to like the fact that you are becoming a dictator in order to stop crime, even though you are deploying the National Guard to do those authoritarian power grabs, specifically in areas that have had 30-year fucking lows in fucking crime. Complete fucking nonsense. That's how bad LA smog got in the 1950s. Take a look. Smoggy Los Angeles, historic photos, what LA looked before the US regulated pollution. Holy shit. Wow, this is like, you literally can't see anything, bro. Jesus Christ. It was, people had to wear gas masks? That's how bad it was, bro? Dude. Listen, this is what Trump wants to return to. He wants to return to, you can barely see in front of you because of all the fucking smog in the fucking goddamn city. This is what he wants. Like, unironically, like, you can't fucking live in this, dude. This is fucking crazy. Like, you can't. It's impossible. Alright, what is this? Talking about fucking dictatorships. What is this?
But then he goes on television and says, oh, Trump is a dictator. He's a dictator. And a lot of people...
I mean, you are... yeah, like, you do fucking mafia-esque fucking shakedowns on literally anybody, so... yeah. That's stuff that dictators do. I think he's talking specifically about J.B. Pritzker, right? Pritzker, that's your governor, Alex. Yeah, that's your man right there. Where Pritzker is accurately calling him out for the fact that he's a wannabe fucking Tin Pot dictator.
So the line is that I'm a dictator, but I stop crime.
You're not stopping crime, though. Like, you're not. Also, areas with 30-year crime lows. There's, like, what crime is being stopped? What murders are you stopping? What are you doing? Like, yeah, this is also very funny coming from the fucking criminal in power. So, whatever. Nonsense.
So a lot of people say, you know, if that's the case, I'd rather have a dictator. But I'm not a dictator. I just know how to stop crime.
You don't know how to fucking stop crime. You're not doing anything. Your attempted occupations are doing nothing. Like, you kept like the talking point of, like, what, people were too afraid to go out and fucking goddamn do to go to fucking, like, dinner at restaurants and stuff. More people are not going out to fucking restaurants because of the attempted occupation that you're doing. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, and the economic struggles. Car and petty theft is up here, and ICE didn't fix that. Whoa, shocker. Wait, you're telling me that the success of a country is based off of socioeconomic factors and not just deploying little fucking secret police freaks all over the fucking country in order to just detain basically everyone and just make a fucking police state? No! Who would have thought? Fucking nonsense. Governor in Illinois should be calling me. Sure, man. Totally.
Think that Illinois would have such a problem with crime, such a bad governor. He should be calling me, and he should be saying,
Alex, can you corroborate this? Has the crime rate in Illinois been going up or down? We know it's been going down in Chicago. How about the rest of the state? How's the rest of the state performing in terms of crime? I'm curious. I mean, we can even take a look at ourselves. Crime in Illinois. $30-year low. Illinois State Police Department. This is on the Crime in Illinois Uniform Crime Report. Can I just get the statistics, please? Is what I'm specifically looking for. Has it been going up or going down? I don't think this is giving me what I want. How bad is crime in Chicago? Well, as far as I can tell, no. It's been going down. 2008. That's in 2008 in Illinois. Though I don't know about which crime specifically. Definitely murder and violent crime is down. Well, if that's the case and violent crime is down from our resident Illinoisan in the fucking chat, I don't think Trump really knows about what the crime rate's going on in the rest of the state of Illinois. So I'm gonna have to say that doesn't seem very fucking honest here.
could you send over the troops, please? It's out of control. It's out of control.
Pritzker literally just said, we don't want you here. So, that's cool.
In New York, it's out of control. Not as bad as Illinois, by the way. Not even close.
He just wants to go after fucking, like, again, we all know the point of him saying this. He just wants to go after specifically democratic fucking states. That's the point. It's all the authoritarian power grab stuff. Again, whoa, crazy. Fucking red states are typically the ones that are the most impoverished and the most ridden with fucking crime. That's crazy. Yeah, Trump, Louisiana, most crime-ridden state. Are the Republicans gonna fix that? They totally will fucking fix that. Fucking stupid.
In California, you would have not had the Olympics had I not sent in the troops. We sent in the National Guard. They did a fantastic.
In LA, it accomplished nothing, dude. It just made everyone pissed off. Like, that's all that it did. All right, RFK Jr. claiming windmills are wiping out the whale population. Oh, I'm sure.
As they begin construction, the groundfish fisheries just disappear. The fish leave the area. They've killed 160 whales in the last 2 years. They're wiping out the whale population, the Atlantic whale population, the big whales, the minkies, the gray whale, or the humpback whales, the right whales. And you are going to save the whales on the East Coast because of this. You're going to save these economies.
Is there any fucking evidence to suggest that the fucking windmills that are going up are, well, killing fucking whales or some shit? Also, who wants to make a fucking bet that because of a lot of these motherfuckers specifically that are sitting around at this table are, whoa, crazy, dying probably because of the fact that these windmills are poorly fucking regulated? A Scientific American article. The science is clear, offshore wind isn't what's killing whales. So far, I am getting a sense that RFK Jr. is lying. Very, very interesting. So what is it? What is actually killing whales? Could it be offshore rigging more than likely because of offshore oil? That's more than likely killing whales and not fucking windmills? This claim has been a talking point against wind energy by former President Donald Trump, local Republican politicians, nonprofits with links to the fossil fuel industry, and more than 50 Fox News segments in 2023. I wonder why all these people who are pro-fossil fuels keep making this fucking claim. I wonder why. All have connected offshore wind development with horrific images of dead whales washing up and decaying on beaches. At a recent New Jersey campaign rally, Trump vowed to scrap the country's offshore wind projects on the first day of a new term if he is elected again, declaring they killed the whales. Current scientific consensus doesn't back up those assertions at all. There are no links whatsoever between offshore wind development activity and especially the humpback whale mortalities. None. Zero. Says Duke University marine scientist Doug Nowak. Whatever. I can't fucking pronounce that name. So that's cool. Great, fantastic. So hey, a very financially profitable fucking business making 30 gigawatts of offshore wind energy, enough to power 10 million homes and offset the annual emissions of around 18.5 million passenger vehicles. He just wants to fucking get rid of them because, I don't know, I'm thinking that these people are just pro the heat death of the planet. That's what it is.
Based upon commercial fishing, I'll say
most whales die or get beached from getting hit by boats. Oh, or choking on nets and trash. Oh, so it's because of littering that they die. Whoa, crazy. Not because of windmills. Alright, RFK talking about autism. What do we have here?
Autism, if I could, I don't want to go too long because we have a lot of people, but...
Oh yeah, by the way, quick reminder. RFK Jr. had that one press conference saying that we're gonna find the cure to autism. It's probably being caused by drugs or some shit. And he said he's gonna find something by September. Well, it's late August. Wonder what the findings are gonna be.
The autism is such a tremendous horror show, what's happening in our country and some other countries, but mostly our country. How are you doing on that?
we are doing very well. We will have announcements as...
Guys, it's definitely because of like some drug or the fucking vaccines, as these motherfuckers definitely fucking think, and not because of socioeconomic conditions within the United States worsening and fucking worsening because of the actions of these dumbasses.
As promised in September, we're finding certain interventions now that are clearly, almost certainly causing autism. And we're going to be able to address those in September.
It's such a big day. I'm looking forward to that day because there's something wrong when you see the kind of numbers that you have today versus 20 years ago.
Again, we've talked about this before, but the reason for as to why autism rates have been going up is because the detection methods for cases of autism have significantly fucking improved throughout the ages. That is why. It has gotten easier and easier to detect it, so as a result, whoa, there's been a lot more fucking cases of kids with fucking autism. Crazy. Or just autism cases in general. Oh, and he's talking about fucking being something artificially causing this. So I was just saying that because that was said in the past by Trump. But he just says it here? Fantastic.
So there has to be something artificially causing this, meaning...
Like what?
A drug or something. And I know you're looking very strongly at different...
I mean, I guess technically speaking, you could say because of the detection methods getting better, that could be an artificial causing of autism cases, but that's just because these are cases that were not detected before, but are being detected now, causing an increase in cases. Shocker.
Things, and I hope you can come out with that as soon as possible.
We will.
So 1 in 10,000, and now it's 1 in 31 or 34 or 12 if it's a boy. Can you imagine that?
1 in 12 boys have fucking autism? First off, another problem with them saying just autism kind of blanket. Autism is a fucking spectrum, okay? I've said this before, but I think I have some fucking symptoms of fucking autism, okay? A lot of people can have a lot of differing symptoms for fucking autism because there is a lot of different factors that contribute to autism specifically. It's not as simple as just like, you know, because the way they think autism is, it's the like the people who are basically having those like weird fucking breakdowns and making all the fucking noises, and are basically incapable of participating in society and being able to give to the state, because that's the actual main reason for as to why specifically, whoa crazy, the fucking fascists here have a problem with that. If you are autistic or mentally ill in some way, shape, or form, you won't be able to contribute as much to the state. It is fascism 101 fucking bullshit. Good source for this video description. What is this? How common is autism? Current research suggests 1 out of 31 children in the USD has autism spectrum disorder, right? I think that's what it is. It's probably an undercount. Yeah, autism spectrum disorder, because again, there's a spectrum to it. Why have autism diagnoses increased? Autism diagnoses have gone up all around the globe for the past 20 years. The most recent research from the U.S. Centers of Disease and Control and Prevention found almost 1 in 31 children in the U.S. have ASD. They've also found that boys are 3 times more likely to get a diagnosis than girls. It's a big increase, but it's not a sign of an autism epidemic. It's possible that there's been a slight increase in the number of autistic people, but most of the growth is due to changes in ASD diagnosis and treatment. Whoa, it's because the medical treatment methods and the diagnosis methods have gotten better. Whoa, crazy. Yeah, it's because of increased awareness. Nonsense. What is this?
The autism is such a tremendous horror show, what's happening in our country and some other countries, but mostly our country. How are you doing on that?
We are doing very well. We will have announcements as promised in September.
I'm assuming this guy is probably some kind of a doctor who explains this much better.
Interventions, certain interventions now that are clearly, almost certainly causing autism.
He's a doctor?
We're going to be able
Gotcha.
to address those in September.
It's such a big day. I'm looking forward to that day because there's something wrong when you see the kind of numbers that you have today versus 20 years ago.
Hi, my name is Dr. Rubin, and I'm so tired of this administration using autism spectrum disorder as a political tool for their own gain and to stigmatize this community, when in reality, we know that autism spectrum disorder is complex. It is likely mainly genetic, but also has some type of environmental factors, but it's not a one singular issue because it's a diverse...
Sorry to say, but we're dealing with fucking conservatives who are extremely one fucking dimensional, and they have to think that it is only one fucking cause that's causing the fucking autism. Like I've said before, there's a lot of factors that, well, lead to fucking autism. That's why.
Process that is going on. And so what RFK Jr. is going to likely do in September is either announce that vaccines or something in the food or water supply is doing it, when we know that that's not likely the singular cause of it. We already have decades of research showing that vaccines are safe. He may take data that hasn't been fully analyzed and misrepresent it or cherry pick it.
He's already done that, by the way, with a bunch of, well, things that he has presented already. So he's more than likely, again, like this doctor is saying here, Dr. Rubin is saying that's exactly what he's going to do.
Or he's going to blame some type of bureaucratic red tape process for why there's a delay in understanding the underlying mechanisms of autism spectrum disorder and try to consolidate more power.
The autism is...
Yep. Couldn't have really spoken better there myself. Again, the only reason why these people are so concerned about fucking autism is because, again, a lot of fascists and Nazis think people who are mentally disabled are incapable of being able to contribute to the state. They see them as moral fucking aberrances. That's why. What's this? Bringing education back to the states where you have the parents running it. Oh boy, the parents should definitely be the main people running education. Fantastic.
And I think it's one of the most important things we're doing at this table. So bringing education back to the states where you have the parents running it, where you have the school boards, their local...
Yeah, dude, because the parents are experts and professionals in running a fucking school board. It's fucking nonsense.
We have people running from Washington that have never even been to the state that they're in charge of. They've never...
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, Dude, again, you want to know who generally performs worse in fucking education? It's Republican fucking states. Hey, guess who's fucking last in education? Oh, it's Oklahoma, a Republican state. Nonsense. Anybody who murders something in the capital. Murders something. Capital punishment. Oh, so he wants to do the death penalty for someone who murders something in the capital. Let's see.
By the way, speaking of that,
yeah, bro does think that school boards are in fucking DC, which is also really fucking stupid. No, they're local to the area.
anybody murders something in the capital, capital punishment, capital punishment. If
that's really the justification that you're gonna put people, give like people lethal injections because they're, again, 30-year crime low in Washington DC. All of the fucking violent crime rates have gone down based off of what the Metropolitan Police Department has been fucking saying and put out in their statistics. But again, he wants to do an authoritarian fucking power grab. That's what he wants to do. It's complete fucking nonsense. Also, whoa, crazy. We don't even know if, like, he can fucking do this.
If somebody kills somebody in the capital, Washington, D.C., we're going to be seeking the death penalty.
30-year crime low, buddy.
And it's a very strong preventative. And everybody that's heard it agrees with it. I don't know if we're ready for it in this country, but where you have it, it is, we have no choice. So
no, I'm pretty sure there's other choices besides just randomly killing people and going through with an incredibly fucking expensive process for a fucking murder trial, bro. That's what jails are for, you fucking moron. It's ludicrous.
D.C. and Washington, states are going to have to make their own decision. But if somebody kills somebody, like you could have been killed, very lucky you didn't get killed, it's the death penalty, okay?
Demented. Like, what else are you supposed to say to this besides just utterly fucking demented? Tulsi Gabbard also paying tribute to Dear Leader. So that's also something that's been consistently going on, more and more so. A lot of fucking goddamn people within his administration bowing their heads in fucking reverence to Dear Leader, saying like, oh, it's been great to work with you, sir. Lots and lots of fucking glazing, despite the fact that this motherfucker is basically, whoa, crazy, down in approval ratings on basically every fucking issue. Nobody fucking likes him.
Thank you, sir. As we approach Labor Day weekend here, this is just such a great opportunity really to recognize your leadership as a true champion for working people. And I know we'll hear...
Tulsi. Come on, bruh. Yeah, dude. Because the one big beautiful bill is an accomplishment for fucking working people, dude. Jesus Christ. I don't think there's a solid 40%. I would say it's more like mid-30s, Boy Meets Mini. 40%? I think that's high.
Here, as we go around the table here, how your focus singularly on putting the well-being and interests of the American people first is that common thread that we're seeing in your policies being implemented.
He's underwater in terms of every fucking policy issue polling right now. Dude, imagine Listen, Tulsi, I know that you were doing, like, your fake left LARP bullshit right now that fooled complete morons like Jimmy Dore because he's a fucking moron. But, listen, like, this shit's not gonna fucking work. This is not gonna fucking fly on people like me, okay? Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, suck off the dude who passed the one big beautiful bill, which is going to lead to one of the largest transfers of fucking wealth and cut, well, trillions of dollars away from social safety net programs. Complete nonsense. Complete utter nonsense. We got more fucking glazing. We love the fucking glazing. Christy Noem doing some glazing.
Well, Mr. President, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to work for you. And you committed.
Very emblematic, by the way, of all the fucking conservatives. They just want a king. They want a fucking goddamn dictator. That is the fucking point of all this stuff. Why they're fucking glazing, right? Either that or they just want to have, like, stupid, dumb fuck media careers and just make a lot of fucking money basically sitting on their asses, like, twiddling their fucking assholes. That's what they want to do.
When you ran for president to make America safe again. And today, the average family and individual that lives in this country is safer than they've been in years because of what you...
Yeah, dude, everyone's feeling really safe with all the fucking ICE Gestapo freaks that are under your retinue fucking patrolling the streets. Totally, bro. Nonsense. Who the fuck is Lori Chavez fucking DeRaymer? I've never even heard of this person. What is this?
Everybody here who spoke works at the Department of Labor, clearly, which I love. They have all the correct talking points, but I think that's a testament, again, that we are all working together every single day. We talk to each other often, and the workforce, the skilled workforce, the education factor, retirees, it's been so important because they all touch the Department of Labor, and I have the opportunity to work with every...
You know, except for you guys doing basically everything possible to weaken labor rights throughout the fucking goddamn country. So, I mean, that's cool. That's great.
Single one. If you all haven't stopped by the Department of Labor, Mr. President, I invite you to see your big, beautiful face on a banner in front of...
Oh, yeah. That was the thing that fucking happened. Well, I mean, it doesn't say I fuck kids, but, you know... Yeah, he probably did fuck kids, okay? Probably, allegedly, you know. Was with Jeffrey Epstein, friend of Jeffrey Epstein. But yeah, the Department of fucking Labor, they decided to hang a giant banner of fucking Trump's face on the fucking goddamn building for some fucking reason to celebrate Labor Day. Despite the fact that, I'm going to say again, he passed the one big beautiful fucking bill that has a severe effect on fucking working people, which it also affects labor. It's complete
Everybody
nonsense,
here who spoke
dude.
works. I invite you to see your big, beautiful face on a banner in front of the Department of Labor, because you are the transformational president of the American worker, along with the American flag and President Roosevelt, because we're bringing business and labor together. And I was so honored to unveil that yesterday.
Yeah, bro, bringing fucking business and labor together. One big beautiful bill is just a tax cut for the fucking rich. Utter nonsense. In Oregon, we are expecting a crackdown. This person's from fucking Oregon? Jesus Christ.
And again, in Oregon, where we are expecting a crackdown. Thank you for what you are doing with your agents on ICE, and thank you for the prosecution that I hope you will come to Portland, Oregon, and crack down. But while there are still good people...
For what? Like, because Portland, Oregon is still burning down in the mind of this fucking schizophrenic or something? Oh wait, this woman got voted out of her House seat. No one here in Oregon wanted her around, just an FYI. Oh, that's good to know. Whoa, another, like, stupid, probable influencer fucking dipshit or something? That's really cool. Yeah, I don't know, Boy Meets Mini. I don't think they know that, because, again, these people, they don't know shit. Like, they don't know anything. They can't look at any statistics or anything, because they think that looking at statistics is anathema to reality, because these people do not believe in reality.
I was able to visit Buckeye Pacific, really a trading floor for the timber industry. So we still want to focus on great, hardworking American businesses. And again, in...
Very cool. Like, Portland, Oregon, still burning down. All right, Scott Bessant, also glazing Trump. What do we got here?
Sir, as we've said very often, economic security is national security, and our country has never been so secure thanks to you.
The US dollar, it has been plummeting in value, has plummeted by about 11% ever since he came into office.
You have brought us back from the edge. You have the overwhelming mandate.
The current Trump economic policies in terms of the economy have been causing stagflation. Stagflation is when inflation is going up and job numbers are going down. The exact purpose of the Fed is in order to balance those particular, those particular factors. That is, balancing inflation rates, trying to take care of inflation rates, and also doing everything possible in order to incentivize job growth within the fucking economy. Trump's policies have been doing the exact opposite.
From the American people, you're restoring confidence in government, a topic that is on...
Again, I will say again, Trump has a disapproval rate, has no fucking approval in terms of any of his fucking policies. The only thing he's above water and barely above water in is the southern border. That's it.
On the front of everyone's mind, the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve's independence comes from a political arrangement between itself and the American public. Having the public's trust is the only thing that gives it credibility, and you, sir, are restoring trust to government.
What are you talking about? He, like, literally, I've said this before, everyone disapproves of the shit that he's doing. Like, oh, but he's, like, restoring confidence. Yeah, very, very cool. Restoring confidence, I've literally pulled some of my investments out because of risk. Would rather pay my bills. Yeah, definitely restoring a lot of confidence. Again, lots of fucking glazing. We got more glazing here, specifically by Scott Besant.
You know, I would expect that that number could go up from here. So, Mr. President, your return to the White House marked the return of the American worker. Thank you for reclaiming Labor Day for the American people. You're growing the economy for everyone, especially the middle and lower income households who suffered disproportionately.
One big beautiful bill, again, cut social safety nets that benefit working and poor people specifically, and also job numbers are going down and inflation is going up within the United States of America. A lot of companies are now reporting to are raising prices for a lot of fucking basic needs because of Trump's really terrible economic policies.
Proportionally under the last administration, and it's an honor to do this under your leadership.
Great job. You're doing great. Thank you very much, Scott.
Scott, you're also the same dude who literally, unironically, brought up Art Laffer and got laughed at by everyone in a fucking congressional hearing. You brought up Art Laffer, bro. You should be, as, like, anyone with, like, a single shred in, like, economics or whatever, like any fucking credibility in economics. If you bring up fucking Art Laffer, everyone should fucking laugh you out of a room immediately. But what do we have here? Brooke Rollins. Did he also bring up Thomas Sowell? As far as I can tell, no, but he did bring up fucking Art Laffer. Saving college football, by the way. Oh boy, we have some fucking more stupid culture warrior glazing fucking morons.
For all my SEC friends in the room. Thank you for saving college football, by the way. We're all very grateful. The country just feels different. It just feels different.
I wonder why it feels different, you fucking moron. Like, more fucking glazing for dear leader who's doing a terrible job at basically everything. Very cool. But we have more stupid bullshit. Who would have thought that the dude, I don't even know what the fuck this, probable fucking conservative influencer even does. Like, for fucking culture, warrior, vulture fucking bullshit as always. Again, trans people do not participate that much in fucking sports. Yeah, college football was in fucking danger because of, like, trans people. Fucking nonsense. It's so stupid.
At this moment in time, which I do believe we're in a revolution. 1776 was the first one. 1860.
Well, a revolution that's going to be led by the rich to primarily benefit the rich. So I guess technically speaking, she is correct in that particular instance. You know, the glazing of fucking dear leader of who's trying to build like a dipshit dictatorship.
63 or so with Abraham Lincoln was the second. This is the third with Donald.
Oh, excuse me. Does she think that the American Civil War was a revolution? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? What does that even fucking mean? Like, I like in terms of like historical and cultural impact for the United States of America, revolutionary in that respect. Like, what does that mean? Also, you people would have been all pro fucking slavery. You guys would have been on the side of the fucking Confederacy. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, she does not know what the fuck she's talking about. Just like, again, 3 IQ culture warrior, like sports culture warrior dipshit that, whoa, crazy. Like, is going to, like, bring up random bullshit about, like, I don't know, the American Civil War being a revolution. And same with, like, Donald Trump being the lead of another revolution. But, like, he's already the guy who's in power. Like, typically, dude, like, revolutions are people gathering together to depose people that are in power. Well, Trump's currently in power, you fucking dumbass. Like, what the fuck do you mean? I think she's just a fucking Confederate. I don't know.
Trump leading the way, and we are saving America. And the idea that we are putting the worker, the very central component of the American dream, at the center of it is the reason that it is so.
One Big Beautiful Bill, again, has, whoa, crazy, fucking wiped out the threadbare fucking social safety net that exists within the United States of America. Well, not wiped out, but significantly cut into the threadbare fucking social safety net that exists for the United States of America. So, I guess in terms of a revolution, I suppose the revolution here is to, well, steal from the poor and give to the fucking rich. I guess that's a kind of revolution. Fucking nonsense. We got Steve Witkoff. Well, we got more fucking glazing. Man, these guys love to fucking glaze. Gotta glaze this fucking stupid, like, 3-year-old here constantly.
Mr. President, working for this government, for you, is the greatest honor of my life. I work every day, and I really do feel that way, and I thank you, because it's a privilege to go out there and represent you in your humanitarian effort, in your...
Every single, like, peace negotiation deal that he's basically tried to get and negotiate for has been a abject fucking failure. The only one that has been successful for Donald Trump has, honestly, it's just been the Rwandans and the Congolese. That's it. Every other attempt that he has done in order to try to broker peace has ended in fucking failure.
In your goals of solving conflicts all over the world, I think there were actually more than 7 conflicts that you've put to bed in the last 8 months.
Again, there's like no evidence for this whatsoever. We can go through all of them. Israel-Palestine. Israel's still bombing the shit out of Palestinians. The Serbians and the Kosovars. Schizo? Schizo. Just nonsense. India-Pakistan was resolved by internal matters. Boy Meets Mini, you can corroborate me on that one. Israel and Iran. I'm not giving you Israel and Iran because of the fact that, whoa, crazy, you're the one who decided to give Israel the fucking go-ahead to start bombing the Iranians. You gave the green light for the fucking war. You don't get to take credit for fucking negotiating a ceasefire in that fucking war. Did I already mention Rwanda? I think I already mentioned Rwanda and the Congolese, right? Russia-Ukraine is still happening. He's just like, well, we're trying to get a peace summit. Yeah, dude. You tried to get a fucking peace summit by initially going ahead with the framing of the Ukrainians saying that they wanted a fucking ceasefire, and then you decided to say, oh, I want a peace agreement with the fucking Russians. Immediately capitulating to the Russian framing instantly as soon as you saw Putin giving you a small tickle on your fucking balls. What other fucking conflicts has he supposedly fucking resolved? I don't even fucking know. Like, it's just so much fucking nonsense. Such fucking nonsense. Only thing I wish for is that the Nobel Committee finally gets its act together. Why would they? Right? Like, Trump recently sent, like, $12 billion. Well, he's not recently sent, but he sent $12 billion in this second part of his fucking administration to Israel alone to help them perpetuate the fucking genocide. Like, yeah, dude, he should definitely get a fucking peace prize for it. Nonsense.
And there's only one thing I wish for, that Nobel Committee finally gets its act together and realizes that you are the single finest candidate since this Nobel Award was ever talked about to receive that reward.
What has he even done in order to, like, earn a fucking Nobel Peace Prize? The only fucking peace that he got was between the Congolese and the Rwandans. Right? Like, we can even take a look, right? Congo M23 rebels. Right? We can even take a look at that. How long is this even going on? Because for whatever reason, it's... Yeah, it is Nobel. Also, aren't they fighting again? I'm curious. Let me see. What? So there was a 22nd... This was the recent stuff, right? The offensive that happened about 3 years ago, right? Against Congo. Keep in mind, M23 rebels are also backed by the Rwandans. They are pro-Rwanda. Their allies are Rwandan. They are attacking The DRC and also Wagner. Yeah, Wagner's also fucking involved with the Congolese. They've been hired there. And let's see. Local opposition to the CNDP leadership accused of past human rights violations impeded the full implementation of the agreement. On the 6th of May, 2012, a group of these ex-CNDP fighters mutinied, forming M23. It's still going. Trump's claim is wrong. Oh, so the fucking war is still going on. So, I'm going to take back the fact that you have gotten that peace deal. You have gotten 0 fucking peace deals. There is still a war going on in Congo between M23 rebels and the Congolese fucking military. So fucking good, dude. So fucking goofy. U.S. President claims that the war in eastern Congo is among the ones he stopped after brokering a peace deal between Congo and Rwanda in June. But residents, conflict researchers, and others say that's not true. Trump on Monday repeated claims that he ended the decades-long conflict, describing Congo as the darkest, deepest part of Africa. Sure, man. What the fuck does that even mean? I mean, there's a bunch of jungles in Congo. Okay, bro. For 35 years, it was a vicious war. 9 million people were killed with machetes. He's talking about the Rwandan genocide. No. He's mixing it up with the Rwandan. He's a fucking idiot. That's the Rwandan genocide, you fucking moron. Jesus. Oh my god. I think I just had a fucking brain aneurysm, bro. Ugh. He's so fucking stupid, man. Oh my fucking lord. President of the United States, ladies and gentlemen.
Beyond your success is game-changing out in the world today. And I hope everybody one day wakes up and realizes that.
Sure, man. He's gotten 0 fucking peace deals done. Collins to Trump. That's what it means for Labor Day, because you can't forget the ones who fought for us to be at this table today. Okay, bro, what the fuck does it even mean? More fucking glazing, of course.
That's what it means for Labor Day, because you can't forget the ones who fought for us to be on this table today. And it's all
Quick fucking reminder, as always, and I'm beating a dead horse at this point. The One Big Beautiful Bill has provisions that make it harder for fucking labor to be able to organize and fight for their fucking rights. Specifically through the cutting of their fucking social safety nets and programs, as well as doing tax cuts for the fucking rich. Nonsense.
all because of what you've done and the progress that we've made.
Well, you've done a tremendous job, and I hear it all the time.
Promises made to fuck over labor as much as possible. Again, still.
We got Marco Rubio also joining in on the fucking Labor Day Glaze Fest.
Americans, and that's why this Labor Day is so meaningful. For me personally, this is the most meaningful Labor Day of my life as someone with 4 jobs, and so.
The funniest thing about Marco Rubio saying that is that he is being, like, he's actually being unironic with that. Anytime that Trump does not have a particular cabinet position filled, he either just defers it to Scott Bessent or fucking Marco Rubio to take care of the fucking problem, which is really fucking funny. Hey, what happened to not being a fan of fucking Marco Rubio? I thought you hated Marco Rubio, Trump. What happens? Started the fucking Glaze Fest like this. Complete fucking nonsense. What do we have here? More Trump is a dictator talk? I mean, you're trying to be one, so that's cool.
We have a guy in Illinois, the governor of Illinois, saying that crime has been much better in Chicago recently, and Trump is a dictator. And
I mean, you're trying to be one. Again, the purposes of you deploying the National Guard in, at this point, a bunch of different fucking states is for the express purpose. And he's trying to basically pull up a bunch of other National Guardsmen from a bunch of different states. For what exactly? To try to have his Reichstag fire moment. That's what he fucking wants. He wants it so fucking bad so he can claim that there is an insurrection coming in from the people, and so that he can clamp down on democratic cities specifically, because again, it's not about fucking crime. This motherfucker could give less of a fuck about crime at all. Like, keep in mind, this is the same motherfucker who pardoned about 1,600 January 6th fucking rioters. Like, this guy cares about fucking crime? Yeah, right, he cares about fucking crime. And yeah, like you're saying, Boy Meets Mini, bro just wants to have Kent State everywhere. Exactly. He wants someone to swing at or potentially fucking kill a National Guardsman so fucking bad, so then he can claim that there's an insurrection in the fucking country, and then basically or have the fucking military dictatorship. That's the fucking point of him doing all this stuff. He wants to be a fucking dictator.
And most people say, if you call him a dictator, if he stops crime, he can be whatever he wants. I'm not a dictator, by the way.
I believe we've already seen that shit, this clip before. But again, fine to fucking reiterate the point. The point of him fucking doing this, again, he wants to do an authoritarian power grab. Complete other fucking nonsense. Oh yeah, exactly, Alex. 1000%. Yeah, the guy that threw the sandwich at ICE, he's free. Grand jury didn't indict him. Yep. I think the judge literally looked at the case and just said, like, Lamau, threw it out immediately. So fucking stupid. And it was the funniest thing about this is they detained the guy, right? Who was I think a former Air Force guy, like Air National Guard dude, I think. They let him go home so then they could film themselves doing a fucking, like, a TikTok short or whatever the fuck in order to fucking arrest him again. They tried to fucking aura farm off that shit. It was the most fucking cringe fucking bullshit on the fucking planet, dude. But what is this? We want to stay there for longer than 30 days? Again, it should pretty much tell you, based on the fact that he's saying we want to stay there for longer than 30 days. The point of this is rather fucking simple. Whoa. It is just all about authoritarian power grabs. Oh yeah, we can try to find that fucking video, right? Like, there was a video made by the Trump administration, or specifically by the White House, saying like, oh yeah, we just fucking totally got that guy. And they tried to do like a fucking funk edit, for fuck's sake. It was so fucking stupid, dude. Let's see. White House video on subway guy. Here. Found it fucking immediately. Look at this shit. It's the most corny ass bullshit on the planet.
Coming down!
Again, I want to remind you how fucking corny it was. The day the fucking sub guy threw the sub at the dude, they detained him, let him go home in order to fucking film this fucking goddamn video to tell you how fucking stupid and idiotic, just how unserious this fucking administration is incredible. Like, really, you let the guy go so you can fucking do your little purge music fucking detainment for the fucking cameras? Listen, this is the most fucking soy ass fucking fascism I've ever seen in my life, dude. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. What is it? Yeah, authoritarian power grab. Authoritarian power grab.
Yes, go ahead.
Crime, for a lot of victims like myself, a big concern is long-term sustainability. Can you share with the American public about your plan in ensuring that DC is safe in the long term?
Longer term, yeah. Well,
we got the reporters now glazing him as well. Man, this is a fucking giant glaze fest that's going on. Damn, the fucking circle jerk is for Labor Day just for Trump.
It's a great question. Number one, we want to stay there for longer than 30 days. As you know, we have an absolute mandate, and I can extend it, but I'd rather not have to declare it.
It's illegal for him to try to extend it unless he has a justification for that. There is probably a justification for it, but it'd be very flimsy and would probably be challenged in fucking court if I were to take a guess. But again, it's just like he's doing this for the sake of just authoritarian power grab nonsense. That's the only reason why he's doing this.
national emergency because by that time, I mean, right now there's not an emergency. We've done, as you said.
Then why are you doing this if there's not an emergency? Why would you say that? What? Then, okay, the point is the fucking power grab. Thank you for saying that, Trump, you complete fucking dumbass. Yeah, if there's no problem, then you can just call it off. Why are they still there? Call it off then. Because, again, the point is the fucking power grab.
But have said yourself, it feels like a different world.
Yeah, it feels like a different world. Yeah, sure. Even though God, he's so stupid. He literally just fucking said that it's actually it's totally fucking safe. There's actually no fucking problem. Oh my fucking God. And the worst part about this is that he deployed them in places where there are not as much fucking crime. Like, he deployed it in cultural fucking centers. Do people understand just how fucking stupid and idiotic this, I don't know, brand of fucking fascism, authoritarian, attempted takeover this fucking dumbass is doing? Complete fucking nonsense. He's saying that now people were born to be criminals. Oh boy.
Got under arrest and prosecution, and we've taken some, and we're in the process of taking hundreds out of our country that shouldn't be here. And these are hardcore professional criminals.
No evidence for that whatsoever. I mean, he just wants to fucking deport random people to a fucking prison slave labor camp in El Salvador. Like, that's all that he wants to do, because the point is, whoa, crazy, huh? Who would have thought that, hey, it's all about the authoritarian fucking crackdown. He just wants a fucking police state. That's what he fucking wants. And he wants to try to build the fucking white ethno-state. That's it. That's the point. That's the whole point. The point is to instill fear in the few public places people hang out in or commute through. Exactly, Boy Meets Mini. It's not like, it's not because of fucking crime. Again, it's all a fucking excuse with this motherfucker. All an excuse.
They were born to be criminals, in my opinion, but they're seriously bad people.
Again, like, bro. Yeah, let's pull out our fucking crime calipers. Be like, I measure by the pigment of your skin and by the shape of your skull that you were a born-hardened criminal, that you were meant to just do crime and aren't just trying to find a fucking better life for yourself in the United States of America, especially after a lot of the policies that I did specifically in Central and South America that may have forced you to fucking migrate up here to the United States of America, so I can now use you as a political ploy. Do people, broadly speaking, understand just how fucking incredibly idiotic this is? Complete nonsense, dude.
Murderers, drug dealers, you know them all. You see them all as you walk beautifully to work, and every once in a while somebody puts a gun to your head, because that's what happened in your case.
Sure, man. Totally. 1000%. I really, really believe that. Well, here's actually a potentially good question here by a reporter. You've spoken out very strongly about the weaponization of government. Is your government weaponizing government? Jesus Christ, that is a very poorly worded sentence. Jesus. Is your government weaponizing government by digging into mortgage records of officials you don't like? Interesting question. Personally, I would say yes. That's exactly what he's doing. Because again, if you want to go after fucking people who are doing fraud with a bunch of other people, we can point it to a lot of different Republican officials that are more than likely in power who are doing fucking fraud. But he's not going to do that, is he?
You have spoken out very strongly for a long time about what you see as the weaponization of government.
Yeah.
Is your administration weaponizing
No.
government by digging into the mortgage records of officials you don't like?
No, they're public. I mean, you can find out those records. You can go check out the records yourself, and you should.
Are they? Where? Where can you check them out? Can you check those out? Can you see them? I don't think, like, mortgage records, generally speaking, are made public. Maybe, like, people are asking them in order to make a lot of their assets public, then it would make sense for their mortgage records to be made public. Okay, sure, in that particular instance. Then you're also violating that shit as well. Then you're also the one who should be displaying a lot of your fucking tax records. Buddy, you still haven't fucking put out your fucking tax records as you were expected to do in 2016. You refused to do that. You refused to put your businesses in a fucking blind trust during your fucking first term in office. And you just let your fucking kids and your son-in-law run your fucking businesses. That's not a fucking blind trust, Trump. Yet you're the one who's going to talk about and whine and bitch and complain about weaponizing fucking government when you're the one who has done already fucking illegal shit and not fucking displaying those records to be public. Very, very cool. Oh, 1000% there, Boy Meets Mini. Yeah, he's also a fucking crypto billionaire who just did a meme coin rug pull. Fucking nonsense, dude.
You should be doing that job, actually. You wouldn't do that because that's not the kind of reporter you are. But you should be doing that job. I shouldn't have to be doing it. If you did your job properly, we wouldn't have problems like...
Maybe because there's like nothing there. Like, that's why, dude. Like, seriously. Oh, yeah, exactly. I think there was a CoffeeZilla video who literally fucking talked about that shit, saying that, like, about 70% of the coins were also sniped by insiders. It was a fucking rug pull. Like, of course it was a rug pull. And, whoa, crazy. Who would have fucking thought that this fucking dumbass who didn't put his business in a blind trust, refused to show his fucking tax records to the fucking public, just didn't fucking do it, saying like, oh, it's all under-knotted, it's under-knotted, it's under-knotted, didn't fucking do any of that shit, is now trying to weaponize a bunch of public records that people may have against them in order to, well, shun them and put them into fear to try to appoint stooges into power who are going to say things that he likes. Fucking nonsense, dude.
Like Lisa Cook. Go ahead, you were going to say something? Go. Blue?
Yeah, cope and seethe. Yes, coping. Oh, now we got some Ukraine stuff in here. Zelensky is not exactly innocent either. Takes two to tango. Dog, I don't know how many times you have to say it. Like, anyone has to say this. The Russians are the ones who decided to go ahead with the fucking invasion of Ukraine. Fucking nonsense, dude. The Russians did the fucking invasion, justifying it on the grounds of fucking blood and soil fucking rhetoric. Like, come on, bro. Nonsense.
Now, I have to also see, because not everybody, Zelensky's not exactly innocent either, okay?
What did he do? What? Like, what did he do? Defend his fucking country from an invading force? Whoa, crazy. Who would have thought?
It takes two people to tango, and I say it all the time. You got to get them together. I get along.
I mean, you gave fucking fucking Vladimir Putin a glaze fest when he showed up in fucking Alaska. So, I mean, technically speaking, yeah, he is correct when he says it takes two to tango.
With Zelensky now, but we have a much different relationship because now we're not paying any money to Ukraine. Stop that. We're paying money to ourselves.
It's so fucking stupid. We're paying money to ourselves. You're already fucking... He just doesn't understand how it fucking worked. The United States bought a bunch of fucking equipment from U.S. arms manufacturers, equipment that was about to get decommissioned, and sent it over to the Ukrainians. This was to spur the economy. This was economically beneficial to the United States of America. Again, same dude who fucking barely understands how to fucking, crazy, manage any fucking businesses because he fucking bankrupted 6 of them. Doesn't understand how the fucking economy works. Who would have thought?
What's happening is NATO is buying all of the equipment and paying in full.
So by the way, that is the exact same shit as the United States of America was doing. They bought the fucking weapons and sent it over to the Ukrainians. He just wants to now basically add an extra step in there for no fucking reason. Stupid. People going to war think they're going to win the war, then they get their asses kicked. It's a fucking stalemate in the fucking country. There's been advances that are being made by the Russians, but that's because you're not providing any support because you're an idiot.
I think I'll get it done.
Why do you think that?
You never know. It's war.
Can you stop the family?
With war, you never know, right? War's very tricky, very horrible, but with war, you never know. Things change. People go into war, think they're going to win the war, and then they get their asses kicked, and they lose their country.
This is really funny coming from the dude who's a draft dodger. That's all I gotta say.
They lose millions of lives. Nobody goes into a war thinking they're going to lose. They go in. I'm sure that Ukraine thought they were going to win. It's going to be, we're going to win. You're going to beat somebody that's 15 times your size.
I don't think Ukraine ever, came into it saying that they were gonna fucking win the war. First off, again, the Russians invaded Ukraine. The reason why you're never going to get a fucking peace deal is because you are constantly capitulating to the Russians' frame of reference. It's so fucking stupid. All Ukrainians want to do is to just keep their territory that agreed to stay with them after the 1991 referendum, when the oblasts all voted, even fucking Crimea, barely by 51%, voted to join up as Ukraine. Crazy. But you are a fucking stooge to the fucking Russians and want to fucking coddle fucking Putin because he decided to go along with some of your stupid, like, schizo fucking conspiracy theories. And you were really, I was so happy that Vladimir reassured me of all of my stupid conspiracy theories. Oh boy, very cool, fantastic. And that's why, whoa, crazy. Well, the fucking current position is happening right now where this peace summit is just not going to go anywhere because Putin's just going to be like, well, why should we agree to anything? Because that's always been the position that they've had. Why should they agree to anything? They have current strategic initiative. They're going to try to push more to get as much territory as possible. It's so fucking stupid, man.
Biden shouldn't have let that happen. Biden shouldn't.
You're the one who's bragged about sending lethal aid after Obama sent only blankets. I sent javelins. You're the one who fucking escalated. By your own fucking logic, you're the one who started fucking escalating this stuff. Not to mention the Kurt Strait incident that also happened during your fucking tenure. You could have done something during your first fucking term, and you did fucking nothing. Nonsense.
I mean, the man was grossly incompetent. He should have never been there. That would have never happened.
Sure,
But
man.
you don't go into a war that's 50.
The only reason why you fucking said that, by the way, oh, crazy, is just because fucking Putin just is coddling your fucking balls. He's playing you like a fucking fiddle, bro. Like, so fucking stupid.
10 times your size.
Again, the Russians invaded the Ukrainians, not the other way around. But here's probably the big fucking kahuna. I have the right to do anything I want to do. I'm the President of the United States. Well, I mean, that's pretty much a fucking goddamn encapsulation of everything. First off, in reference to the fucking deployment of the National Guard, no, you do not have the right to just randomly federalize the National Guard and deploy them in fucking Chicago. That is illegal. You have to talk with the fucking governor first. And the governor has to fucking agree to it. And they'll be like, oh, we don't fucking agree to this. Fuck off with this stupid fucking bullshit. Again, like I've said before, the point of this is the authoritarian power grab. That is it. He wants to have his fucking Reichstag fire moment. That's what he wants. He wants someone to kill somebody in the National Guard so fucking bad. That's what he wants, so then he can use that as a justification to do, whoa, crazy, the military fucking dictatorship. That's what it is.
So I would have much more respect for Pritzker if he'd call me up and say, I have a problem. Can you help me fix it? I would be...
Because he's not calling you up because there isn't a problem, dude. Hey, listen, I understand, Trump, you're old and you're very fucking decrepit and stupid. Maybe he's not calling you because he doesn't have a problem. Have you ever thought of it that way? I'm asking that rhetorically. No, you're not thinking of it that way.
So happy to do it. I don't love, not that I don't have the right to do anything I want to do. I'm the President of the United States. If I think our country's...
Yeah, you don't, dumbass. And your constant losing of court cases is showing that, you moron.
...is in danger, and it is in danger in these cities. I can do it.
Fucking crime low in all of those cities. Again, the only reason why crime went up in the fucking cities was because of COVID. That's why crime went up. Because of a lot of the inflationary pressures, the economic shock that COVID caused, as well as the social shock that COVID caused. That's why there was a fucking rise in crime rate. Fucking... He's just he's so fucking stupid, man.
No problem going in and solving, his difficulties. But it would be nice if they'd call and they'd say, would you do it? And
He's not going to ever do that because, hey, Trump, have you ever thought about that? Maybe there aren't any fucking difficulties. Crazy, wild. And Pritzker and everyone in fucking Chicago, broadly speaking, understands why you're doing this. They've seen what happened in LA. They've seen what's happening in DC, and they're just like, yeah, I don't think we want this in our city either, dog. We know why you're doing this. It's all about the authoritarianism. And just as expected from this fucking dumbass cabinet meeting, it was nothing but a bunch of nothing but a bunch of stupid fucking glazing for this authoritarian, tin pot, crackpot, dumb fuck dictator, or wannabe fucking dictator, who just wants to do the authoritarian crackdown on America because he just wants to have fucking power for himself. That's the entire point of what he's trying to do. All of his fucking policies, everything that he's doing right now, and his little apparatchiks and dipshits around him have been incredibly unpopular. He's underwater in every fucking issue and in underwater in polling. His approval rating has gone as low as mid fucking 30s. People do not like what he is fucking doing, and he is just incredibly upset and desperate to do anything possible in order to just centralize more power, well, around himself. That's the fucking point of all of this. And yeah, like you're saying, Boy Meets Mini, he was a big fan of fucking January 6th, right? Again, it was his chance to try to have the fucking authoritarian fucking power grab, which failed fucking miserably. That is why. Again, all the fucking lawsuits that he filed in order to try to dispute the fucking 2020 election, most of them, I think like almost all of them, failed miserably except for one like inconsequential procedural fucking thing. So, again, as expected from this complete tin pot fucking Cheeto huffing, tiny dick having, catheter wearing, stupid looking head ass who barely fucking understands even the fucking dimensions that he is in at this point, because the dementia has fucking gone real bad for him in particular. Trust me. Look when he's fucking signing the fucking executive orders. He barely even fucking understands what's going on in fucking half of them, and he complains about Biden fucking auto pen constantly. Nonsense. When he himself is basically, a manual fucking auto pen, as fucking expected from this complete utter stooge. Everything he's doing is unpopular. He recognizes that people do not fucking like him, and so he wants to try to take over the country so then he doesn't have to face any of the fucking consequences of any of his fucking actions, because he is a narcissistic fucking sociopath. Don't think there's really much else to say besides, whoa, he got his little fucking glaze fest and nobody fucking likes him. Who would have thought? Buh. Wow. Oh man, dude. Who the fuck are we raiding into today, gamers? Ay, dude. Alright. Why don't we raid out to one-hand politics? Fuck it. Raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time. Ah! Cringe. I love getting trolled by that shit. What about Sad Girl? Sad Grill. George Foreman. Yeah. Okay, that works. Lovely. Alright, dorks. Raid messages. You know what to do, you know what to say. Transfer with the Daho raid butt if you're a sub. If you're a non-sub, you do the WoWie with the Daho raid butt. That's how we show appreciation. Those ready to indicate gamers, I will be back tomorrow. And what am I doing? I finally fixed problems in Factorio. Right. Fixed Fulgora. Head back to Novice. Build the new nuclear reactor. Then I need to... Beer Bash. With the Submarino. Thank you, Beer Bash. Appreciate that, bud. Anywho. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing all that stuff. Probably still yapping about, I don't know, whatever the fuck happens. Probably definitely yapping about the Gamers Nexus stuff. Alright. You know what to do. You know what to say, gamers. Stride with the Daho raid buff. And for the non-subs, you do the WoWie with the Daho raid buff. That's how we show appreciation. So those reading through case gamers, I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, same face. Peace out, gamers.